To the evaluation panel, thank you for your time. Device financing fraud does not begin as a dashboard anomaly. It begins as human pressure, organized abuse patterns, and subtle behavior shifts across digital and retail channels. FraudShield Copilot is built for this reality. We focus on leading indicators first: repeated applications from related devices, unstable identity behavior, and payment instrument reuse that appears valid in isolation but suspicious in sequence. We then map those signals into verifiable data controls and policy checks that run directly on Snowflake. This is the design principle of the product. Detect earlier, reduce ambiguity faster, and preserve audit confidence from the first incident through the final remediation step. In this demonstration, you will see one continuous operating cycle: detection, explanation, remediation, and proof, executed in the product and persisted in Snowflake. We are now inside FraudShield Copilot. First, we connect to the Snowflake source and bootstrap the workspace schema. This creates the governance and operations tables used by the application: policies, check results, incidents, actions, and audit logs. Next, we run all policy checks. These checks include null drift, outlier behavior changes, freshness breaches, and schema drift, aligned to fraud operations for device financing workflows. After checks complete, we trigger the AI triage cycle to prioritize the highest risk failures and open actionable incidents. In the incident queue, the operator can inspect severity, policy context, observed metrics, and timeline status without switching tools. The explain action generates an incident narrative with likely blast radius and recommended next playbook. The fixed agent chat then supports progressive disclosure. Teams can ask for clarification, request next actions, and execute a remediation playbook from the same surface. When execution is approved, remediation actions are applied and tracked with full lineage. Finally, we export an audit pack. This produces review-ready evidence for governance and compliance stakeholders, with a clear trace of what was detected, what was decided, and what was changed. Now we validate the evidence directly in Snowflake. The same cycle you just saw in the application is represented as live Snowflake objects. Policies, results, incidents, and action history are persisted in Snowflake tables under the selected schema. This is critical for the challenge criteria and for enterprise trust. Data does not leave the customer environment to complete operations. The app is not a detached orchestration layer. It is a Snowflake-dependent control plane where checks, decisions, and remediation evidence remain queryable, governable, and shareable. This operating pattern is what allows security, fraud, risk, and compliance teams to align on one source of truth while reducing mean time to remediation. FraudShield Copilot turns data trust into an executable enterprise capability on Snowflake. For fraud operations, it shortens containment cycles. For risk teams, it improves signal confidence and decision quality. For compliance leaders, it produces a defensible audit trail by default. The same model extends beyond telco and device financing into lending risk, healthcare claims integrity, and payment operations. Thank you for your evaluation.